the Songs of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15, that says, catch for us the foxes, the little foxes that ruin the vineyards, or vineyards that are. And this kind of relates to this because we're talking about purpose. And the minister was speaking about that, and he gave us some things to write down. But I also want you to look at the fact that there are some things that we need to do in our life. Remember, we talked about, there are some steps that we talked about. We talked about love God, do what he says. You are your brother's keeper. Create a community, a village for your brethren, for yourself, that you may grow. And then Sunday we talked about rounding up the little foxes that spoil the vine, And so we talked about that. But looking at that particular scripture, catch for us the foxes. So imagine that you're hired, your company is hired to catch foxes for these vineyards. This guy had obviously a few of them, so he said, catch for us the foxes that ruin the vineyards. Are vineyards, plural, that are in bloom. So here's professional fox catchers, right? They're professional fox catchers. Now, they're not. Get your mind off the grapes. Get your mind off the vines. That's not your responsibility right now. Your responsibility right now is to round up all of the foxes. Now that requires a discipline, because first of all, if I ask you a question, how do you round up foxes? You will not be able to tell me. How do you round up foxes in your life? The answer I'm looking for, I know you don't have, and you're not going to hear this on pulpits, not that many of them, because they cannot tell you how to round up foxes like I'm about to tell you right now. This is the most simplest way to round up the foxes in your life. I'm about to tell you something profound. Here it is. This is how you do it. You get a pen. This is the tool you need. Let me change this background here for a minute so you can see what I am talking about. Let me change this background for you so that you may see what I am talking about. This is what you need: a pen and a journal, so that you can capture it on paper. That's how you do it. You capture it on paper with a pencil and pen. That's how you catch your foxes. So you go and look at all the foxes in your life and you write it down. That's how you capture it. Then you can look up what you captured, right? Then you can go down their list and figure out how to mortify those things, how to bring it to death, how to, and we're going to be talking about mortification and fasting and all of that. But first thing first, round up your foxes. Write it down. When I call you up and say, hey man, how's fox hunting go? I want you to be able to say, man, I've been working on my list. It's going to take a minute. You can't finish it in one setting if you're going to get all of them.